How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the shop. Alright, today is February 12th. Happy birthday, Abe. Here's what we're working on today. It's the wingtips. You showed me, I showed you the cutting apart. The wingtips are glued back in place. As you can see over my shoulder. There they are. Alright, so that's the bad wing. What I decided to do was leave that one sitting on the ground because it's been bad. It deserves it. What I'm going to do is the other wing. I'm going to put the wingtip on that one first, and that way everything that I'm doing to this wingtip, I will be doing the same with that wingtip. So it's just going to make things easier in the long run. So let me just do it real quick, get you up to speed where I'm at, and hope that all goes well. Okay, what I've done, because I needed to fill this corner because it's got to be shaved down. I've got a sheet over the top of it, but I need to go from the leading edge of the wing, which is spruce. It's going to come down, jump across a piece of balsa into the wing tip, whatever you want to call it, the wing tip. So I'm gonna come in and pretty much sanding. This whole edge has to come off and round off. I just have to put one more piece of balsa in there, so that's no big deal. I'll put that in later on. Because this has to be shaved down to this point here, because when I end up sheeting this part, it's got to come in, and then it's going to come and terminate here on the sheeting. And then I decided to hang on to this piece because this will be mounted on the wall, as in the way to never repair something. But this piece here, I decided to hang on to it, so it gives me a good indication of how everything needs to be. Do the final sanding of it. So that's what this is for. So this is going to be, what I need to match on it. So that's why I hung on to it, because it's just going to be a matter of taking some 1/2-inch balsa like they did, gluing it like I did here, and then stacking it and sanding my little heart out. So that's just a quick little heads up on where I'm at. And when I get everything glued into place, we're going to go ahead, we're going to make you a little speedy up video with some, see if we could find a little funk to throw to this one, just to make the music more interesting. But I'll do that, and I'll bring you back as I go through on the sanding of just this corner piece when the time comes. So hope all will go well. All right. Before I start shaving, I marked the point on the bad wing, where the curve started. The curve started right here on the last nose rib, aka false rib. So started halfway across that one, and then just slopes down. It's going to be really close to this angle. I left this angle slightly different than this one, so I can come in and just sand it. So if I need to make an adjustment in this part where it transitions in, it'll be a small little piece, maybe just like a little piece right in here. So because you can see from the way this is down here, I kind of just drew a real rough line, just to see how it's going to look. I'm not going to go down to the line, I'm just going to keep edging up to it. But you can see where this may need to be just shaved down by a 32nd of an inch, just for this little piece right here, from pretty much here to here, that little transition piece. So I'm not too concerned about that. So anyway, let's put you up in the stand. Let's get to work. Alright, because I allowed you fine folks to miss the better part of the day and watch some TV and relax. I'm going to show you the very last piece I'm putting on the wingtip on the first wing, and then I'll show you the end result. This is probably about, I don't know, combined overall, I don't know, maybe 3 hours. Maybe 3 hours, don't know. I'm just kind of throwing a guess out there. It could be longer. Anyway, here. I'll stop talking and start showing. This little piece is just going to slide in right here. It's just another reinforcement on the wingtip. So I'm using my little 3/8 round over that I used on the Piper Cub and the big biplane. So I'm making everything a nice little 3/8 round over, just so it looks good, because they made the plane out of tubing to begin with. So you I'd like to do the whole outside of the fuse, all the formers, not the formers, the longerons. I'd like to do those rounded over as well, but I just really don't think it's necessary. I'm not showing the plane. It won't be a concourse design plane because it's not the kind of plane that they'd be looking for. Anyway, see how this goes. Need to shave a little more in the back. It's a difficult little sanding block for small pieces. It's easy on big pieces, but not the small stuff. Then inevitably, gravity takes over and throws it to the floor. Better, a little more. There we go. A little bit of thick CA. Little kicker. And we can relatively call it done. Let me take you off the top and give you a little bit better close-up. It hasn't been, I will put some filler in if there's any little gaps I need to fill. I had to raise this up about, I don't know, it was probably 3/32 of an inch. Just so we've got a smooth line from the top of the wing down to the back. So I tapered it off to nothing here, so it's just a little. So, but anyway, here's the relatively completed wingtip. This is just filler. In my filler is this stuff right here, sawdust. I filled the hole with sawdust. Did it in a couple stages and dropped some thick CA in. So that's rock solid. That's that's like concrete. So anyway, so that hole's been filled. But no, it came out real nice. And if you look at it, it's straight. That's the important part. So anyway, so there's one wingtip done. That's with everything on this side being taken care of. You can see the new piece that was laid in. The bottom ended up having to put another piece in because it had. Sorry about that. I forgot I got to put a filler on this one. This little false nose, false rib that was part of the original build wasn't. It was a bad glue in, so I had to cut everything apart, raise it up, ended up putting a new piece in. It's closer, but but there's a little low spot right here that you can kind of see it. Haven't decided what I'm going to do there yet. It's either going to be throw a little piece of because you can see what I had to do. Some pieces I had to sand so thin that I had to back it up with another piece of balsa behind it. You know, regardless, it's part of fixing broken stuff. because you got to kind of work with what you got. But yeah, just kind of throw this back down for the time being. So anyway, that's this wing, you know, 95% done. I just got to, down the other end, I got to glue the root rib in. I've got to figure out, I still haven't made 100%. I haven't decided 100% yet if I want to use those anchor screw holes that they originally used or go to something entirely different. There's a couple different ways I'm thinking of attaching the wings. So chances are it's not going to be those holes with the bolt going up from the outside. It's going to be something inside. I just haven't figured that out yet. I don't know if I want to do studs and just come through the root rib and having a lower panel that I can remove, you know, 4 screws, take the panel off, and attach it that way, or go from the inside. Sorry about that, hit the wrong button, shut you off. So I apologize. Anyway, on the I'm gonna wait till I get the fuse back down, because you're gonna see that once these wings are done, where I get the ailerons reattached. Hopefully within a couple weeks I'll have that done. Then I got to bring the fuse back down, because the framework underneath the cockpit where the wheels attach, they were originally built wrong. So I gotta cut the bottom of the plane apart, cut the framework, move it to the position it needs to be moved to, reattach everything, and then I'll just put some gussets in, just to make sure that nothing comes apart. So, you know, I might be adding an extra, you know, 1/4 ounce of plywood inside there. That's no big deal. Just as long as it's strong, that's all that matters. So, but you'll see that one. That'll be coming up after I get done with the wings. The wings go back upstairs. The fuse comes downstairs, because I've got to get the fuse ready to do the landing gear. And then once the landing gear is done, I'm going to put an order in. I'll probably do it this week. Put an order into McMaster Car to get some 1/4 square tubing to make a new exhaust system. So I said, instead of buying it, you know, the money I'm going to save just doing it myself. So I've brazed before. Am I a good brazier? No, but I know people that are. So I'll probably go over there and play King Mooch and see what kind of work I can get done for free, because ask all my friends, that's what I do best. So anyway, that's about it. It's Sunday afternoon. It's probably 5:30-ish, I'm guessing. And I'm done. It's been a long day. I started at 9 in the morning, and it's kind of like a regular work day. Except I don't get paid for this. I pay for this. So, alright, anyway. End of whatever video this is going to be till we get to the next stage. And catch you guys on the flip side. Later.